Hello everybody and welcome back to the Communicraft server, where today, well, I've been over at the witch farm for a very long time, and I came back over here. Also, I will point out right now, yes, I am on second on the scoreboard. Sam, otherwise known as Kenneth14, has been playing an extremely long amount over the recent days. I was away on the weekend as well, as I also said last weekend, so I haven't really had the time to catch up, and he sort of caught up on me at that point. But you can see he's been playing a lot, I've been playing a lot, and Space has been playing a lot as well. But another thing you might be able to see also is Cosmic's also been on, which we can both tell from the scoreboard, him at 89 minutes, as well as this over at our base. You know, he's put up a sign made out of pumpkins saying Cosmic. And I think we've already established for this place that there can only be one one sign, and that is West's. So for now, I think all my volumes are down. I can't hear anything. I cannot hear any game sounds, and it's slightly confusing. Why can't I hear mining? Okay, let me check. No mining sounds at all. That's pretty weird right there. Alright, that's something I think I'm gonna have to investigate. So in fixing this entire thing with the sound, which seems to have happened, I think I've fixed it now. I have found myself upon here. I was just having a look at some of the stuff that Space has built as of late, since I was away. Also, he was around here like a couple of minutes for this morning. But yeah, as you can see, he's done a bit of work here, which is looking really nice, and he's actually remodeled his chickens over there, which we'll have a look at in a second. But whilst we go down there, and this is another time we can check whether or not we have sounds. Yes, we do. He's made quite a lot of cool things over here, and for some reason I am getting a drastic amount of lag. But as you can see, he's made like a little path area here, which is great. We can I'll see where he's putting this to, and then maybe we can connect it up over to there, because that's something I've been meaning to do for a while. I just need somewhere to sort of connect it to, somewhere I know I can go to. But he's done this. It is like, I think it might be a bit obsessive, not obsessive, like over the top almost. Like maybe it could be cut down in a few areas, but we have here is a shop which I did ask him, and it seems that there's not really anything. Also, there might be a tiny bit of lag. I am uploading at the moment, so possibly not gonna have instant access to everything. But as that, this is also his chickens now. It's not really automatic chicken farm. My farm does really suit that purpose a lot better. Personally, I think, like, originally his was just chickens. Mine does all this stuff, and a lot of people, like, you can see that Kenneth14 has had a lot of time on here, and I also said that earlier. And what we'll actually do is, if we quickly go over to my base over here, or at least my spawn area over here, what we'll be able to see is how massively this the chicken farm has produced stuff. I've actually had to add a new chest into it, or a bigger chest, because look at it. We have chicken for days and pond days. And I want to check, these guys are F3 and H. These guys are close to dying, which is not exactly the greatest. But today, what we're going to do is, upon looking at Cernix, I think that's how you pronounce it, as I've said, I don't really know. I think it's that. Until he corrects me, that's how it's being said by me. But yeah, whilst I was watching his video, what I sort of realized about the server is basically, I have the coordinates. If we come over here, I think it's close over to here. Let's just move this so I can actually see the coordinates. What are ours currently? If we look, we are at Y343. So the place that we spawn in the world is 223x 64y, but that's not really too much of a worry, and minus 118 Z, that's the word. Which way are we going? We going the right one? Yeah, we are. Okay, so let's go and find that. It's oh yeah. By the way, this is something that Sam built, which is pretty cool. I think it's over here, yeah, by the ship. But that's something he built. Maybe we'll have a look at that in a minute. But if we find the exact coordinates, for example, where you spawn in, it's over here somewhere. 118, 223, 180. You spawn in here. This block right there. So if I get rid of that block for now, maybe replace it with some hardened clay. That's hardened clay we picked up from the bottom thing. But that right there is where we spawn in, or any new people spawn in this world. I'm glad we can get rid of this now. Originally we couldn't get rid of some of this because of like spawn protection for some reason. Not sure, but now we can. That's pretty cool. Because I didn't exactly like being there. But yeah, that's where we spawn in. So we spawn in. I can't exactly like guarantee what direction you're looking in. Probably this direction, or maybe this direction. That might be a nice place to spawn in. Or maybe this one. I think that will probably be like the best view to spawn in, because then you can see that as well as the ship, which will look even better once it's gone and been finished. Which eventually, hopefully, it does. But you know, we're gonna spawn in here, and we kind of like we don't. Like, from someone that, let's say, had just joined the server, which is something I noticed from the video that I watched, I would have no idea where to go. Like, from here, what do I do? What is everything? It's kind of a thing that would be interesting to know. Like, you can probably guess what that is. It's a pumpkin pie shop. You know, you can guess that this... I don't actually know what this is. So I can't guess what it... Well, I can guess, because I don't know what it is. It looks like an arena of sorts. I think I'm mainly guessing that because I think Sam told me about that. But yeah, basically this seems to be an arena of sorts. Oh, I'm so sorry right there. Oh, the port's been 100% good. And this rain is going to kill me. Weather, where you be at? Now another great thing about this. Why? Weather's off. How are you on? What are you doing? I'll have to, like, reimburse that essentially. But yeah, this seems to be an arena. I have enough cores to do so. That's fine. It's an air blimp that I knew of already. But yeah, walking around here, I don't really know what everything is, which is a real worry. Like, you want to know where stuff is. Another thing, for example, like, I come around here, I'm going to be running around. I don't know where food is. Like, I need to probably move that chicken farm that we've got. That is probably best placed in another area, because, in all honesty, it's a bit secluded where it is right now. I think I could probably keep it there, but I think preferred to do that would be to just... the preferred way of doing that would be just sort of... at least put a label of some sort going there. And for some reason, that lag a second ago, I don't know how it was lag, because basically what I've done is I've... originally I was using Bandicam. Well, I've been using Bandicam for a tiny bit now, and I actually found out one of the original preset actually is very buggy with the editing software that I use. So I changed a preset that is better with the editing software I use, and to do so I've limited it to 60 frames per second. So here you can see I'm running at 60, which I should probably just in general cap myself at 64. But for some reason, that lag a second ago, I went up to 120. So it's laggy, apparently. Also, there's a lot of rabbits. I need to, like, cull these guys, essentially. There's too many of them. But yeah, basically, we need to sort of set up an area of some sort, you know, some sort of instructions to basically allow any users to understand where they need to go. Now, originally I was going to build a building for this. However, I then realized this is essentially our spawn building. This is supposed to be... The beds that I just slept in are supposed to be beds that, you know, you sleep in if you have no bed. So around here, you know, it's just general use. So we have anvil, ender chest, and enchanting table, allowing us to go up to a full level 30 enchantment if we want to. Armor stands, beds down here, Space Gator's bed. Fair enough, he's got his own bed. You know, more beds, etc. Up here, a tree, which is just here for some reason. I don't actually know the reason behind the tree. But, you know, general purpose area with beds and sort of some basic stuff. So I think what we should maybe do is, I think, like, as a basic thing for now, we can maybe set up a sign. Like, I suppose I'm also taking sort of inspiration from basically what Flame did recently, which was the Easter egg thing. If we have, like, maybe a book and quill, and we have like a chest that's right next to basically where you spawn in originally, you can then be like, you can just sort of go there and say, you know, hello, welcome. You know, if you're a new member, read this book so you can find out where stuff is. And what we can do is we can actually document the coordinates for stuff like this. Now it is my base. Like, overall, it's my base. But what I think I'll do is I've wanted to for a while, but I wanted to remodel it, sort of. And I've now kind of, like, at a stage where I'm happy almost with what I've got at the other place, where I don't want to be working on it, like, constantly. I want to be at spawn more, and this place is creating food for us so we can sustain ourselves here. Now, it's just a bit of a mess. Now, I think the reason is, now I want to do this, is because we have that stone farm. But I think it would be cool to, like, fix all this stuff up, make this back into sandstone. You know, this is very patchy. You know, remove some of this, make it a bit cleaner, etc., etc. Clear out some of the chests. With the chests, what we can probably do is just throw them down there for the meantime. Just clean this place up and say, this is the chicken farm. If you want to take chicken, we can also buy via that. We can basically take this single chest that's here, that's basically overfilling, or it was a single chest, it was just that one. Take that, and we can, like, separate stuff out. So we can have, like, basically a sorting system of sorts, which has, like, 3 chests here, let's say 3 double chests here of chicken meat, or, yeah, just cooked chicken, and 3 double chests of, feathers. What we can also do with that is, this has 4 options. We have eggs, raw chicken, cooked chicken, and feathers. We can have 4 sets of chests. Obviously, trap chests will come into that, and then we can set up a little sorting system for that. I think that'll be quite nice. So that's a project I'll probably do in the background. However, I actually came down here to get some... that chest is empty. I don't know why it's still here then. We came down here to get stuff that isn't here. I think for now we'll go with signs and I'll refine it later. I don't know if there's anything down here. Really? Except zombies and mobs. Hey! I never really did what I was going to do with it. I should probably do something with it, especially since I'm going to be working on that upper area. I just think I need to do something here. Oh, button's not working. Okay, so especially I did that, and then I just sort of hated myself with it. Signs, perfect. I knew there was somewhere around here. We also need to get some ender pearls. I have been basically taking my ender pearls from space, so I hope he's not too hateful of me for that. Like, I did make the farm, so I suppose I kind of get, like, I'm allowed in a way. Like, they're free, and I made the farm. I think it's fair enough. Like, I don't know. That's just for me trying to make a reason for me to be able to do that. But yeah, if we have a sign here, what we can do quickly is I want to quickly, I think what I'll do is I'll make a book in the end, but I want to document the areas that we have around here. So, if we have this area, this is going to be the chicken farm. So, if we get the coordinates... Oh, actually, it might have to have, like, a path. Like, the paths are going to make everything a lot easier, and I'll probably label everything up as well. But what I think we'll do is we take a screenshot here. We have to see the timing of this episode, but what we can do is that, and then go to all these separate little places, and what we can do is just sort of say the chicken farm is at XZ. Probably don't care about Y too much, because it'll be a bit confusing, especially if I say, like, whatever the Y is for that. Like, if I included Y60, or 64, and it, like, you know, up there is like Y70, people are going to be a bit confused. So if we do that, and then town hall is this. don't think I'll do this today because I don't actually... I would assume this will be the front. I would assume this to be the front. Mainly because it's got the biggest door. But this could also be the front because it's got the main spiral. So, but it has no door. So I'm a bit sort of hesitant to do that. I would assume it's that. I'll have to check it with space on that. But what we can also do, this, I still don't know who made that. I need to ask around whoever the hell made it. Portal! F3, F2. So the portal has been screenshotted, that's fine. Spawn house, or town house, town hall, whatever we're calling it. Bed and breakfast, that was it. We want to create, let's just say about here. Screenshot that. We'll know the coordinates of that then. And any other notable things. So, I think, actually, if we go back in the bed and breakfast, I want to check something here quickly. Now, I thought it would be pretty cool. A pretty cool thing is, if we had, like, I know there's actually, like, I'll say this now, there's bedrock here. The reason for that is this whole counter thing. We didn't want anybody interrupting with it. But if I can sort of work my way around that, move this maybe, and create like a basement sort of area, I'll have to ask if anybody's, if everybody's fine with me doing that. I thought it'd be quite cool. Imagine if you just had a wall full of like signs saying, this is here, this is here, this is here, because you're going to go here on your first night. Most likely. I'm going to suggest that you go here on the first night. So you're going to come in here. Beds are upstairs. You know, this area is all nice. You've got your little things down here for general use. And I think it would be quite cool if you had a locations area below. If it's not in this building, I'll probably make another one to house it. But I might just make them in books. Like, we can copy books fairly easily. We have all the materials to copy books over pretty easily. So, I think we could just do that. And then every time... we could set up books, and we could also set up a mail system of sort. Like, if I get... I'm going to have to get a list of everybody where everybody's sort of settling down anyway, their main base. Just so I have the ability to, like, sort of find where they're, like... that it's going to have locations in terms of that. But, you know, we'll have to have maybe, like, a weekly mail thing of having a new location. I think that'll be pretty cool. Where else? Pickaxe shop, I'm not sure. I've said to Space I need to remold this anyway, but let's just, for now, this is the general area of where it is. My frame rate is incredibly low. For some reason, I think it's the tree. Actually, no, it's not. I don't know what it is. Is the stone machine broke again? I think the stone machine's broken. Unless that was... no, that one's not. This one. Someone broke my stone machine. I know it's like not the best thing in the world because it is a bit buggy, but okay, that happened. Why is it not pulsing? I don't know if it's supposed to be 8 redstone. I can't remember this design already. Like, this got mined. Okay, so it was actually left on, but broke when it was on. That's what we can actually do. Yeah, it's only supposed to be 1, so I don't know why 8 extra redstone got put down there. Which does beg the question, is there any redstone missing? I know this isn't really the point of the episode, but it's a useful thing to have in spawn, and I don't want it breaking. Oh, that'll be why. Right. Let's just do that. Okay, lava is now gone. So this one's actually broken. Thanks to me. But I will fix this later. Eventually. I'll remind myself. Now I can't get out. Well, everything else. So, that, and then that. And those two, whatever. But yeah, I'll fix the... Actually, do we have any lava in here? Do we have any lava? Yeah, we do! Haha! Okay, so I can fix it now. Perfect. Perfecto. Yeah, this thing breaks way too often for me to really be happy with it. Like, I get pretty annoyed. But, like, I can't really find... If I change, like, one thing from the point where it is now, it just breaks. So, I don't really know what to do in that occurrence. But, yeah, let's finish this off, and I'll go and actually maybe do something today. Okay, so back here we are, and I actually went onto my other world. I have a version of this world, because I have the seed, just for testing purposes only. But, basically... on that world, killed myself. You know, I've got the ability to make myself creative on there, so basically I did /kill. I'm not going to do it because it will kill me because I have the ability to do that on the server. But basically, what I found out is, first off, this is the exact spot. I knew that already. Or we knew that already. But what I was actually able to find out was the location, or the direction rather, you were looking towards when you died. So if we press F3, we are able to see we are facing east, north, west, and now south. What I found out is we face south when we spawn in. So what we can do now is we can actually click down a sign, and basically, I don't know what we're going to put in here. We could put something... I don't know. What are we gonna put? I think for now, like, do I have any chests on me, or did I throw them all away? I think if we go here, do that, and we can move this on top of a chest in the future. Actually, what we'll do is, if we have the chest there, we can also place this here, and I'll place that there, and I'll be able to remind myself when I do it. So, if we do a hello, I can't capitalize. And if we just do look in the chest, below, for a book of locations. So if we have something similar to that, you know, we can refine it later. We've only got a certain amount of letters that we can put on here, so we've got to be we've got to conserve what we say. So that's why I'm going to say, hello, look in the chest below. That rhymes. Hello, look in the chest below for a book of locations. So in that book, what we'll be able to say is, hello, if you are new to the server, welcome. Here is a list of, you know, locations within the spawn island which you might find particularly interesting. First off, then, we can list off the fact that bed and breakfast exists. So yeah, we'll say the bed and breakfast exists. You know, if it's your first night or first couple of nights, you can come in here, stay free of charge. You know, that's all this is, free of charge. A quest for y'all to fill in the blanks, explore the world. I've never actually got around to doing something like that. I don't know if my area actually shows up on this map or not. We'll have to see. Maybe we'll pick it down and make a copy. But basically, we can say, you know, this is the Communicraft bed and breakfast. You can come in here if you want to sleep at night if you don't have a bed yet. And also within here you can find anvils and enchanting tables and ender chests. You know, if you need to do that sort of thing. So then what we can say, if you're looking for food, we can then point them in the direction of my base. So I think it'd be quite cool if we can maybe get this to rhyme, almost. I think that'll be quite cool. So I think I'm put in that mood by the fact that I made the sign rhyme. But basically, we can say, you know, if you're in search of food, and we can say my base, because it'll be signed by me, the book. I can say my base at the location of whatever this, you know, X and Y coordinates of these are, contains a very efficient chicken farm that, you know, anybody on the server is allowed to take from free of charge. because I make stuff, so it's not free of charge. Also, I'd like to point out, I changed up this system, basically thanks to Asernix. Basically, he commented on this, talking about how I originally had hoppers just going straight down this, but he commented on it saying that, you know, it would throw a water stream down. So I thought then, we recently found the packed ice, and I thought, what a brilliant idea. This works. And I was a bit hesitant after a while because I thought the glittering melon that's in here, which there is currently none because I need to sort that out. But I thought it wouldn't do anything. But I'm lucky because the droppers, I think it's the dropper, droppers actually like don't fire always straight. I don't think. I think it was always to the left or to the right slightly. So if they go to the left, they hit that, they'll move across here and hit that. If they're on the right, they'll just pick up this and go straight through. So that's perfectly fine, and it all goes into a hopper right there. And it still works. It works perfectly fine, so that's great. So then we can point onto this, you know, this, you can say, you know, chicken farm, then we'll probably, I think it's probably best to go on it, like, in order of importance. So I say, you know, bed is probably the most important thing. Bed and a safe area is probably the most important thing. Second most important thing, food, of which, you know, currently there is a lot of this, and you can feel free to take it. Because it just passively generates whilst people are in the area, so that's fine. Whilst we're doing this, it's passively generating. And I've been collecting more and more eggs to put in it as of late as well, which is kind of an annoyance about how Space changed up his chicken farm, because it's not actually collecting eggs anymore. I could just set mine to the breed mode and it'll probably work, but I also want it to be creating chicken whilst we're at it, even though I got a load. Then we can probably... once this is finished, we'll probably move on to saying that this is the next most important thing, just because it's the biggest thing on the server. I think it's even bigger than the tree, but we can do that. We can then point out the fact that the nether is a thing, and within the nether we can have an entire subsection for the nether. I think that'll be fine, but I'm not actually sure on the limit on book pages, so that might be a problem. Pumpkin pie farm, we can also do, pumpkin pie shop is also there. That's perfectly fine. We can talk about that. There are a few things I have to sort of inquire about what their purpose is, so I can write about them if not. So we can talk about this place, which is sort of the, as we've explained before, the sort of community donations area for blocks, which I probably need to just add to a bit. I think it'll be nice if we just, like, I can get Silk Touch pickaxe so easily now. I think what I'll probably do is just, like, wear an entire one out on that stone farm also, and just fill up. I think this contains both stone and stone bricks. Cobblestone, stone. It doesn't actually have stone bricks, which is a bit of a weird thing. But yeah, we can fill up on stone. Doubles, I don't know why you need so many. Oh, I think that's just maybe crafting supplies in that case. But yeah, we can do that. We can also then talk about possibly the pickaxe shop. I did take a screenshot, but I'm not sure if I'll include it. It is kind of okay. As I've said, I need to remodel it. I mean, it's looking a bit shoddy. And another thing I realized is I use Optifying, which basically means I get these nice connected textures. I think if I can actually turn them off in here, then this is what this looks like. It looks a bit terrible. Well, a lot terrible. Like, incredibly terrible. Like, unexplainable terrible. Another thing, you goddamn built a thing in front of me. In front of my thing. But we also need to get on with this. We need to restock this. I mean, I just never got around to it, and especially since these are so easy to, oh, rather, these are so easy to get now, I don't really have an excuse. Like, we have an end farm, I don't really have to worry about sort of levels. Emeralds are easy to come by considering the farms that we've got, and everything like that. I shouldn't be complaining about how, like, the time it takes nowadays. Like, originally it was a bit because of the way everything was, because of, getting Unbreaking, but if I can just get a Fortune 3 book, I am set, because as far as I know, in an anvil, Fortune 3 overwrites Silk Touch 1. I think both in level and just generally. So, oh my god. I can just stop these guys breeding, look at them. I didn't even throw that many carrots in there, did I? Oh god. Maybe we're gonna have a villager massacre one day. What we get? Oh, I just realized trying to get one of these guys out is going to be the most impossible thing in the world. However, it'd be awesome to get one book trade for every single. If we could get a book trade for every single enchantment, highest level. Imagine that. Imagine how easier our life would be if we could do that. But like, seriously right now, these guys are insane. Look at them. Villager Mayhem. I'm trying to get the Librarian. Fortune 3! Oh, now we have to get him out of here. I might just have to kill all of them, but like I might have to physically kill all the clerics because clerics, yeah, they're useless. Like in my opinion, they're useless at this point because like we got a crap ton. We got glowstone farm essentially. We got a witch farm. Who cares about glowstone? Like what do they trade? Rotten flesh. Yeah, we have a lot of rotten flesh. I've been meaning to get one of these in the villager, in the zombie farm or mob farm for a while. Gold. We haven't got a gold farm, so yeah, don't really care about that. And then it's emeralds for lapis and emeralds for redstone. We have a lot of lapis, we have a lot of redstone. Now, in the end, maybe we do have to get to that point, but for now, I don't really care about that. And then after that, I'm not actually sure what clerics sell. Why don't we look it up now? Minecraft trading. Let's check what these guys sell because I think it'll be interesting to see like what we're gonna go with. I hope I clicked on the right link. Yes, I did because it was going for a weird redirect. So let's just wait for that to load and we can see what these guys are selling. If they're any good as well. Because I've been meaning to get a cleric. Okay, so like, maybe it's cool to just get one of each. Like, if there's some trades we don't really care too much about, like Armorer, we do care about, like, getting the best trades from. A Weaponsmith and Toolsmith we also care about, because if I can get a, like, even better trade than the one I've already got for the Silk Touch one, if I can get literally a Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 4, maybe? Like, or... Well, actually, I don't even think... You can't get Efficiency 5 for those anyway, because it's only like a level 1 to 13 enchant, I think. But if we can get a guy who has, like, just Unbreaking 3, Fortune... yeah, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, we can just throw Efficiency 5 on there. We're done with that. So, yeah, Clerics, once this thing loads, seem to not have too many good trades. Firefox has crashed. Yay! I love this. But yeah, farmers, we've already got a good farmer. Like, our melon trades could be a bit better. We've got 10, the minimum is 7, sorry. So we're kind of in the medium there. Fishermen, it's not really a trade I'd go for. We can get an enchanted fishing rod. We can sell string and coal. I don't really care too much for that, though. Like, we can do that with the coal. We can do an armor, a weaponsmith, and toolsmith. So why not just have those, in all honesty? Fletcher, string again, does the exact same ratios for fishermen. Then we got 1 emerald for arrows, infinity bow doesn't really matter. We can get 2 to 3 emeralds for a non-enchanted bow for some reason, that's stupid. Shepherd, I have a shepherd already in my iron farm that's like full level essentially. Librarians we care about massively. Armor we care about. Leatherworker not so much. Like saddles, not too much of a commodity that we care about that too much. And for some reason there is a massive amount of lag. I know why it is, because stuff is gonna load. Then we've got the butcher. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Like, we can sell the raw chicken to him, but I don't really want to do that because I'd rather just have food and just go with the pumpkins. But we can also sell, buy. I need to find out where these guys are. I've been trying to find them for a while. They're probably down in the cave there. But yeah, we can buy chicken off them, which is pretty cool. Weaponsmith, we can just get axes, swords, and such. You know, these 2 items here. Enchanted, and we can maybe get some really cool enchantments with those guys. Oh, and plus librarians, we're going to get some cool stuff in turn. Toolsmith, you know, we already have a good one. As I said, I'll probably go for a fortune one as well. And cleric, they do glowstone, as I said, but that's eh. The only thing I could possibly care about, which I don't really, would be the bottles of enchanting. But who needs those? What is this random lag for? What is killing my RAM? I don't know. Something's killing my RAM, apparently. Probably Bandicam. Probably. But yeah, I think we'll have to maybe do a couple of kills in here. Kill all the clerics, I think. I'll actually stop these guys breeding the way I'm doing it, or planning to do that, or stop them getting any food of sorts. Just doing that. But if we just get them up here, you know, these guys are going to be a bit of a pain. I think I'm lagging plus the server's lagging. But if we can kill the clerics off, a few clerics at a time, like, I'll probably have to be a bit more precise. What I can actually do is I can actually change the beacon to strength, so that's probably for the best. But yeah, I'm going to do this for a bit, I think. I think that might be quite fun. Which sounds a bit sadistic, but I need to get some iron first. Perfecto, right here. Or nuts, dude. Let me. Yeah, there we go. Strength 2. I can feel the killing already. Now I can probably guarantee that this is gonna wreck my durability in all honesty. But the thing we have there is the fact that you've got to remember this sword has never ever been repaired. Like, yes, I spent a lot of points on the getting all the enchantments on it, but it's never been repaired. So I've still got a couple of repairs onto it, and it's still at 979 durability. Hello, hello, hello. This is the funnest I've had in a while with villagers, except from accidentally killing so many of them. Like, these guys are lagging me out slightly. Butchers, I think we said we didn't really care. Like, I'm not going to kill any of the brown coats because I'm scared some of them might be farmers. Like, I know this guy's a farmer, so I don't care too much. Like, if I want to make that potato farm, I'll do it, but, you know, I need to make more storage for the carrot one first off because, like, I'm already running out of space. Let's just do that. There we go. We can make this a bigger area already. But I suppose that's why we're culling them, almost. Come on, kill. Oh, you guys not dying for some reason. But what I'm going to probably have to do is bring a crap ton of books and a crap ton of emeralds over to here in the future, because we want to make sure that we get the best trades out of these guys. Now these guys are going to be a pain. I'm probably going to have to kill off some of the, like, armors and stuff. Like, I don't really want to, though. Like, you do some nice trades, maybe. But I need to, like, push them all over here, really. Nope, I didn't mean to kill you, I meant to kill you. Like, the butchers can go, I think we said. Got a further reach than I thought, in all honesty. Just gotta make sure everybody's not getting in the way. I need to make sure I haven't like accidentally killed that one guy we're after. The Fortune 3, was he? I'll just kill all these guys. Like, they're just culling a corner, so. But now they're all huddling in a corner again. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna have to kill some more. Right, so I found him a second ago. I have no idea where he's disappeared to because have you seen how many librarians there are around here? But we do still have the Fortune 3 guy around somewhere. That is probably the worst trade I've ever seen. Just that. Fortune 3 for 25 emeralds. Now that's a bit of a hefty price. Though I suppose it's because level 3 and considering Silk Touch only goes to level 1, you know, it's kind of, you know, you have to think of it that way. But I've not seen any like good. I just saw that Unbreaking one. That's pretty good. So I saw that. I also saw an Unbreaking one. Literally that guy. So it's a going okay. I do want to kind of look at some of these, like, with these guys it's kind of fine because you can just look at their trades straight away. These guys only have 2 trades. Unless I bring a ton of coal over, I'm not going to be able to see their diamond trades for quite a while. And I want to see if I can get any, like, protection 4, maybe, or actually protection... I'd assume it's protection 3 rather than protection 4, maybe. But it would be cool to see some protection 3. Oh, I made that jump. Congrats to me. But yeah, it'd be nice to see some unbreaking, or unbreaking like 3, protection 3, or you know, I'm breaking 3. No, I'm breaking 2 protection 3 or something like that. Because then we can combine those two of those guys into unbreaking 3 protection 4. I think that'd be pretty cool to have. But there are some guys with protection running around, so those are okay. And some other guys which we don't care about too much yet. Now I do want to make sure that I can, like, I don't know what the like lowest trade for a sword is, but I think it'll be pretty cool if we can get a good one, because this sword is okay. Like, well, actually it's better than okay. It's got everything on it. It's got sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, looting 3, knockback 2, and fire aspect 2. Now you could talk about getting smite instead and doing better things on undead, but like overall this sword, I think smite actually does better on the wither. So I might actually invest in a sword similar to this, with actually maybe just a smite 5, unbreaking 3, and maybe fire aspect. I'm not sure fire aspect affects the wither, so it might just be worth having smite 5 and unbreaking 3, because there's no point in having knockback with the wither. Really, there is no point. Looting 3, you're not going to get anything extra, and fire aspect, if it doesn't work, what's the point in having it? It's just going to make the repair cost higher. So, you know, we just got to think about it in that sense. Frame rate. What is killing my frame rate? I have no idea. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry that this episode was a bit, like, it's hopefully on time, but it's a bit of a shambles one, because I've just sort of been trying to throw out a few ideas. Another idea I've been having is maybe like a flyby, similar to the application video, a flyby sort of thing with detailing everybody's areas, which is another reason I want to get this all done, because then essentially anybody that looks, anybody that's on the you know, server can look up these things, and if I do them like monthly or something like that, we can basically, oh, it's a farmer. I want to see what these guys have as well, if these guys have good trades. Which one? Feather falling 4! It's like, if I get someone with depth strider 3, I'm stealing you. But yeah, if we, like, it would be really cool to have a look at every single, like, get a librarian for every single enchantment. Imagine that. It would be so cool. So I think that's, like, maybe one of our end game goals. I think that's at least something cool. But yeah, you know, hopefully we can sort of put this into a more fundamental idea on next Friday's episode. But today's sort of been explaining the plan, and then we can put it into motion, and maybe in between episodes I'll sort all this this area out a bit, do some of the things I said I'd do, and then, you know, have a big episode on Friday rather. Why am I saying Thursday? Because it's always Friday that these come on. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, as I said, and I will see you tomorrow with some Town of Salem, the day after that with some Town of Salem, in theory, and Monday with our vanilla world once again, because I'm getting back on time. As you can see from the screenshots, I'm kind of getting back on a recording schedule. But yeah, as I said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.